Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment. I'm going to give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have an excellent show for you guys here today. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So yeah, LeBron fans are not going to be happy with me with this one, but guys, LeBron fans, this is not my idea. Mitch actually sent me this stuff. Y'all, I feel like y'all got a few people to be mad at. Y'all mad at me a lot. You also got to be mad at Mitch because he be sending me all of these topics. But we're gonna get to that in a few seconds. So yesterday I was chilling, and then Mitch sends me over a article with the headline saying, this is from Silver Screen and Row. It says, Lakers targeting players in same age range as Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. It seems the Lakers want to be the leaders of the new school and are aiming to get younger if they make a move. And I'm like, that's interesting. Why? Because there's been a lot of conversation surrounding LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and Austin Reeves, right? And the new conversation is, oh man, you know, you know, is who gonna go to the bench? Who gonna play defense? And I'm sitting there looking at these dudes like, wait a minute. You want the Lakers to prioritize a 41-year-old over their younger talent? Like, you gotta be joking, right? Austin Reeves is not a good defender. We all know this. Neither is Luka Doncic. LeBron was a good defender, but he isn't anymore. So it would obviously make sense for the Lakers to want to move on, which is exactly what they did this summer when they decided not to give LeBron an extension. And that's something that enraged a lot of his fans because now they're looking for who to take out their anger on, and the person that they've singled out is Austin Reeves. But before I get into my thoughts, let me read what this article says. It says, in the Jay-Z song 30-something, the Brooklyn lyricist made entering his 30s sound like a man beginning to reach his prime. That might be true for Sean Carter, who can continue to rap and build his business empire, but in sports, that ideology doesn't work well. The Lakers have the oldest player in the NBA in LeBron James, and while he's still great, teams generally want youth so they can compete with some of the best young rosters that love to run, like the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. The NBA trade season is now ramping up since free agents who signed with different teams in the offseason are now trade eligible. NBA insider Mark Stein believes that if the Lakers make a move, the player would be a young one. In a recent Stein newsletter, Stein writes that if the Lakers are going to make a deal, it will likely be for a player under 30. This would be an effort not only to get younger, but also ensure any new additions are around the ages of their stars, Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves. Generally speaking, though, my read on the Lakers' preference is that they would like to target players in the same age range as stars Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves as they continue to build out their roster around them, as opposed to surrendering prime trade assets for 30-somethings. It's an approach they leaned on in the offseason when the Lakers split their mid-level exception on Ayton, who's 27, and Jake LaRavia, who's 24. In general, adding young players who still have upside speed and athleticism should always be the goal. This thought process to avoid 30-plus players might seem silly or arbitrary, but it does make sense. Obviously, if some superstars like Giannis Antetokounmpo suddenly really wanted to force a trade to LA, his age wouldn't matter. But there are far fewer Giannis's out there, and plenty of Brook Lopez's LA needs to avoid. And then it goes on to say a few other things about some acquisitions. It says in the summer, the Lakers acquired mainly players in their 20s. Jake LaRavia is 24, Ayton was 27. Even so, Los Angeles still picked up Smart, who was 31. So it's not a hard line that they aren't willing to cross. It's just something fans should keep in mind when playing fantasy general manager. A player the Lakers have reportedly called about, for example, is Herb Jones. He's 27 years old and an elite 3-and-D wing that satisfies a lot of the Lakers' needs. His price appears to be too high for the Lakers to reach, but the idea of a player like Jones matches what the Lakers need and likely want. There are plenty of great players in their 30s, but considering the Lakers want to build around Luka and perhaps even Austin Reeves, they have to ensure the roster they're building is designed to win for years on end, not just to compete for this season. So in LA, 30 isn't the new 20, it's just 30. And the Lakers aren't as interested in the Boomers with the Zoomers now ready to run the show. Okay, I don't know. Is Zoomers a real thing? I don't even know if that's a real thing. I'm just hearing about it now. Anyway, What are my thoughts about this? I guess this kind of kills the whole idea that Dave McMenamin tried to put out there, which was the Lakers could give he said the Lakers could give LeBron James a max contract extension this summer. The Los Angeles Lakers are going to sign a 42-year-old player to a max contract. And this makes sense to who, please? Who? Now, we all know that LeBron is defying what the human body should be able to do, but let's be for real here. No one is going to sign up for that experiment for another 2 years at max dollars. And if LeBron were to resign with the Lakers, for example, to kind of just experiment with that thought process, of course he's going to want max dollars. Because last year he made an all-NBA team. So LeBron is looking at it, wait a minute, I just made an all-NBA team at the age of 40. So why wouldn't I be eligible for max dollars? You're trying to hold my age against me, but if you look at my production and the accolades, I was an all-star, so why wouldn't I be eligible for that? And he would have a case to do that. And he's well within his right to make that case. And the Lakers are well within their right to reject that case. Right? They're well within their right. Nobody's paying $50 million for a 40-year-old. No one is doing that. Nor should they do that. It makes no bloody sense whatsoever. And that's something that the new Lakers management were able to figure out rather quickly. So this whole idea of, LeBron could stay in, we're done with this. And the fact of the matter is, no one is being cruel to LeBron. LeBron has played for 23 years, guys. 23. We're not talking about somebody that, he only played for 7 years and what could have been his career, and he's trying to go out there and show you what he could have been. Maybe he's like a Grant Hill or something like that. No, we're talking about a guy that for the most part has been healthy for 20 good years, that never had any severe injuries. So LeBron has had his time under the sun. He's had his opportunities to win championship, win awards, make money, etc., 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 etc. But at a certain point, the music must stop. At a certain point, the club must shut down. Everybody has to go home. Right? Everybody has to go home. And it's like LeBron's the last dude at the bar at 5 a.m. talking about, can just one more drink. One more drink. And you're like, bro, the bar's closed, man. We going home. You don't see them packing up crates over there? You don't see the DJ wrapping up the mic and wrapping up the chords. It's over. No, it's done. We're done. We're going home. I'm tired. Right? So this may be harsh to some LeBron fans, but it's the reality. And frankly, I don't know what else you guys thought this was going to be. But in their minds, because I heard Nick Rice say it, LeBron could probably play into his 50s. This is what these people think. So these are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show, and I'm out. Peace.